and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I am in Ponytown because today I'm going to be teaching you guys a handful more things that you probably didn't know about Ponytown, and yeah, it's all going to start here in the party house and we're going to go all over the place. So let's get started with the first thing on my list here, and that is these signs over here. These signs has a like a little pony face on it. Like I'll actually jump between each sign that I can find and kind of show you that real quick. So there's one here on the return to land sign. There is one here on the party island. It has the pony face as well. There is one right here where it says to go to spawn. Again, there's another one on this sign where it says go to spawn. And there's one on this sign over here. So basically every single time it says go to spawn, it's obviously the same pony face, but there seems to be a lot of these faces just all over the map as well. So have fun kind of looking for these faces, and yeah, let's continue on with our list. So the next thing on this list is a little bit of a building tip, but also something that I don't think a lot of people know. And for this, we're just gonna grab a little shovel, make sure we have water equipped. Usually when you place water across the top of the house like this, usually you have this weird gap here where there's like no water, and then suddenly you have cliffs and ground over here at the top, and a lot of people consider that ugly. I consider that ugly, or at least when I'm trying to make a big lake or some kind of ocean type thing, this can be very annoying, and it doesn't exactly look the best in the most cases. I don't want that. So how can I get rid of this little bit of ground that has somehow spawned up here? Well, you can actually get rid of that. You don't have to just replace that and fill that in with land and be like, oh well, I can't use that part of the water or anything like that. No, in fact, all you have to do is click the top of the wall right here. Just click the wall, and you can actually remove all of that, and boom, there you go. All of that is removed, and now you can kind of swim over here if you really want to. So this is a fun little thing that you can do. You can just fill this whole area up with water. This is, if you just do it up here, you're not going to see it, but if you do it down here, you will finally start seeing where you've actually done that. So this is just something that I thought could be helpful for you, because I don't see a lot of people doing this. I just see a lot of people, leaving that little bit of land up there at the top. Either because they don't know it's a thing, or because they know it's a thing and they just don't care. But regardless, let's move on with the rest of our list. Because you may or may not know this, but Skella is a huge fan of bananas. She's a huge fan of bananas, and that's because bananas are the greatest thing of all time. They are incredible, they're very good for you, and they're just overall a very excellent fruit, berry, or however you want to classify it. But how do you get bananas? Well, you get bananas by going to the fruit box. But fun tip for you. If you want to get a banana as quickly as possible, just run up to the fruit box and press it exactly 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there you go. You now have a banana. It is the 8th item in the fruit box, at least as of now, at least as of the 6.6.1 update. Anyway, on to the next point, and yes, that's right, I do sound different, and there's a reason behind that, but I don't want to get into it. So let's just get into the actual thing I want to share, which is something else you probably didn't know about Ponytown, and that thing has to do with being AFK, just things around that. To my knowledge, there's no real way to go AFK forever. If you do know a way to go AFK forever, let me know in the comments below. That way I can add it to maybe another list in the future, or so I can, play around with that. But anyway, this right here, you can't really go AFK forever, but what is the maximum length for how long you can go AFK? If you wanted to go AFK, the maximum time you're allowed to go AFK seems to be somewhere around 12 to 15 minutes. I'm thinking it's somewhere around 13, 14. I kind of recorded a thing trying to see how long it would take to push me off, but then I kind of missed exactly when it threw me off, and so it was a little bit of a difficulty in trying to figure that out and everything like that. But I did figure out that it's somewhere around 13-ish minutes, somewhere around then, so you have about that long before Ponytown decides, oh, this person's AFK, let me just boot them off the server to save memory or save server space or whatever the reason is for kicking people who are AFK. So the next thing on the list over here on things that you probably don't know about Ponytown, we're going to have to go over here to the mine area. We're not going to go inside the mines, but there's something hidden behind this minecart right here. I don't know what it is, and it's impossible to find out, but if you walk right here, there's something that blocks you from moving. So there's something hidden here that I don't think is intentional. Like, if you can't, obviously, like, you hit it, you don't really hit it when you go this way, you only hit it when you go this way. I know there's something there because if I go this way and try and walk across this cliff, I can go all the way around. I can, you know, slide down. But if I'm over here, I clearly hit something, and I'm not sure what it is. I want to say it's a rock. Most likely it's a rock like this, or maybe another bush, but it's hard to say because we can't see it. And this is mostly a thing that I kind of just want the developers to know, because I'm not sure if this is intentional, because like I said, you can't see whatever this thing is. So basically there's just some random object on the map that we run into that we can't actually see. So hopefully they fix that eventually. I don't know. But anyway, let's move on to, which this actually isn't the last thing on the list, but I just want to mention this real quick because I literally just figured this out right now. But this doesn't actually block you from getting to this little spot. So if you want to hang out here, you can literally just walk right through here. I never knew that, but I've never actually seen anyone just chilling here. But yeah, that's just something random that I thought I would throw in. So the last thing on my list here, since we were just talking about developers and everything else like that, I want to mention that developers, for whatever reason, seem to really enjoy hanging around this specific area. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more so you can kind of get an idea of where it is. If you go, the spawn is about up here somewhere. If you just go down this path and they come right here, that's where it is. So that's how you can kind of find this area if you don't know where it is. Essentially, a lot of developers, dev artists, everyone else that kind of works on the game usually hang out in this area, and to prove that, there's literally a developer just sitting right here. There's their Twitter if you want to follow them or whatever else. But yeah, developers hanging around this area, all kinds of supporters hanging around this area. It just seems like a place that like developers and dev artists, musicians that work on the game, whatever else, seem to really just hang out with this area. They're usually just kind of sitting right here on this lake, but this guy, I guess, is just chilling over here. But yeah, essentially, if you want to talk to a developer and you can't get them on Discord or Twitter or whatever else, you can't really get them to respond or anything else like that, maybe try jumping in Ponytown every now and again and looking around this area, because there's most likely a developer somewhere here. And if not, try again later, because this is the most common spot to hang out at. So yeah, just wanted to point that out, because a lot of people like to try to find developers and talk to them and stuff like that. Hopefully they don't decide to suddenly not visit here at this place anymore because of this video, but who knows. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. So I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, do those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. That's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.